Hello my frugal friends, my name is Christine and welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, I hope you would consider subscribing. If you love grocery hauls, why don't you hit the thumbs up button because it helps the channel out a lot and I would super duper appreciate it. I do also want to mention before we get into this video that my son Andrew, who is 13 years old, has his own YouTube channel about the Rubik's Cube where he teaches you how to solve it. He has 3 videos on his channel. I will leave a link down below if you or your kids are interested in learning the Rubik's Cube while you have all this time on your hands. The day I am filming this video is April 6th. I have not gone to the grocery store in well over 2 weeks at this point. We're at our last little bit of milk. We haven't had bananas in over a week. The fresh produce is looking very sketchy. It's time to stock up on a few things, but as you might be able to tell, my throat is a little bit scratchy. I have had a cold for approximately the last week. I'm on the mend, I'm feeling really good. It's just the tail end of a cold where you kind of sound a little worse than you feel. Like, I feel totally normal. So today we are going to go grocery shopping and I'm gonna do my best to get all of the things I need for my family. So let's go. Here is my massive grocery haul. I got a couple of boxes of cereal because we were running low, some pasta to add to my giant pasta storage I already have, a couple extra peanut butters to add to my 10 peanut butters I already have, some canned pumpkin because even though it's not Thanksgiving, who doesn't want pumpkin pie any time of the year? Some butter, whole kernel corn, green beans, some eggs, this family pack of chicken, and some freezer burned shrimp that I was very excited to pick up as well. If you guys caught the sell-by date, yes, these items have been in my freezer for several months. I actually already had these here in the house. Just kidding, it's a joke. I did not go to the store. I did not go grocery shopping. I just wanted to show you that I wanted to show you why I'm not worried about not going to the store for another maybe week to 10 days or something like that. This is just a small taste of what I still have in my house. And if you want to go check out my pantry and upstairs freezer, I will show you that right now. Did I fool you guys? We're shopping from our pantry today. Now, I typically like to keep a fully stocked pantry of all baking items. Still have flour, sugar, cornmeal. This is powdered milk, brown sugar, powdered sugar, some Crisco. These are things that as soon as they get low, I go out and replace. So I have tons of baking stuff for any kind of baking that I want to do. Homemade pancakes, homemade bread, of which I've made several homemade bread videos recently. If you guys want to check those out, I will try and leave them all down below for you. Moving on over to this side is where I keep a lot of my canned goods. As you can see, I have plenty of pasta sauce. I have, hurl. Blah. If you guys hate olives as much as I do, yell down in the comments. I hate them too. We can be buddies. I believe these are the most vile thing on the planet. Canned tomatoes is something I always have in my pantry. You can use them in anything. You can make a quick chili, a pasta sauce, a quick soup. I love having these on hand. And salsa is something else that I always have. If I run out of salsa, I immediately put it on my list and make sure I have it. I have some assorted canned soups and a little bit of coconut milk. Something else I always keep in my pantry is dog treats. Okay, just kidding. Are beans and rice, basically. So I have an assortment of beans. You guys will see a video very soon on how to cook dried beans. I have either cannellini or navy beans, I don't remember, some brown rice, pinto beans, kidney beans. I think back there, those are Anasazi beans. And I even have some chickpeas in another cabinet, all dried. They have a very long shelf life. And if you know how to cook dried beans, they actually can be very delicious. Down here is where I have actually quite a bit of, I just pulled these up from my mechanical room downstairs. These are number 10 cans of wheat. I have 6 of them and I am gonna be doing a video pretty soon on what you can do with wheat that's not ground and put into bread. There are other things you can do with it. I have some rice for risotto. I should probably make that. There's another salsa hiding. I don't know what he's doing down there. Oatmeal and short grain white rice. And this one is dried black beans. Over on this side, you guys can see kind of our snacky area. Here's our dried fruits and nuts. I have this pistachio container is almost gone and I picked this one up a couple of weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago, haven't even opened it yet. And going up a little bit, I have my drinks, my teas, and flavored waters. You guys know I adore my flavored waters. I am loving the True Lime right now, black cherry, and hold up, the strawberry lemonade. So delicious. And I have a ton of dried pastas, and some ramen, which we actually don't eat all that often. So that guy's been sitting there for like 2 months. So as you can see, I was able to stock up for this pantry grocery haul.
People do this. I don't really know what that means.
I keep a very, very fully stocked pantry almost all the time. I've been doing it since Dave and I were very young and married. I always have baking ingredients. I always have canned tomatoes, salsa, and dried beans and rice, and oatmeal. They can just go such a long way. Let's check out what we've got going on in the freezer. As far as frozen goods, here we go. Here is all of the ground beef that I pulled up from my downstairs freezer that is now in this upstairs freezer. That's all hamburger. Coming down a little bit, I do have some butter. When butter goes on sale, I like to buy as many as I can, like 5 to 10 pounds. You can freeze it and it lasts a really long time. So I bet I've had these for well over a month at this point. Here's some more ground beef, some freezer burned chicken. Don't worry, it's totally safe to eat. I do have a couple things of Bing cherries that I'm thinking a cherry crisp sounds really, really good. I have some vegetables down here, some broccoli, edamame. Okay, this is like a teriyaki cauliflower medley that I got from Sam's Club, and it is gross. So it's actually been sitting here, me thinking I should be eating it, but I don't want to because it doesn't taste good. So if you happen to see this rice cauliflower medley with teriyaki glaze at Sam's, don't buy it. A couple of more assorted beef items in the door. Oh, hey, look, clearance naan. 75 cents. And I even have some frozen grape juice from my grapevines from last year. That'll make a delicious jam. I'm sorry, not jam, jelly. This will make jelly. As you can see, I have quite a lot of food still in the house, even though I haven't gone to the grocery store in several weeks at this point. I kind of wanted to wait until the cold was 100% gone, like no lingering cough, nothing at all, before I headed out. I am a little sad that we're out of milk and we haven't had like fresh produce in a while. Will we live? Absolutely. Will everybody appreciate that I'm not going to the store? I would imagine so. How are you feeling about the lack of milk in the house?
I'm fine with it because I usually
I don't
really care.
Don't really drink the milk.
No, not really.
Is there anything that you're missing that you wish we had?
Candy.
Candy!
I'm craving some. I'm dying to make mini pancakes.
Okay, I need to show you the most shocking item in my pantry that's like almost gone. That's shocking. If you followed my channel since, let's say December, because I did a pantry organization video in December. Let me show you something. This is all of the chips I have left. This is it.
And that one.
There's a half a bag of peppermint, white, a little bit of cinnamon, pumpkin, peppermint, cinnamon, pumpkin.
You don't even have any normal ones.
I don't even have chocolate in here. Like, this is all I have left.
That's fine, I can still eat these.
Hey, do that one. That one's open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So I just want to say I'm like super duper low on the chocolate chips. I tend to like to keep a lot of chocolate chips in my house. In case you were wondering, I do not have a problem. I don't. The first step towards fixing the problem is admitting you have a problem. And I don't have a problem, which means there's nothing to fix, which means I should go get more chocolate chips. Here's the thing. So yeah, this is kind of a joke. This is not really a grocery haul. Tell you that I spent $0 because I did. I spent $0. I could do a grocery pickup, but let me tell you about how that works in my town. So basically, the only places that do a delivery service is Albertsons does Instacart. That's it, and they stopped. My Walmart does grocery pickup, but they stopped that as well for like 2 weeks. I think they just started it again, but you have to book it 3 days in advance, and they basically substitute half of the items. And so all of my friends are telling me, I tried to get this, they didn't have it. So I don't think the Walmart pickup is worth it at the moment because the way the stock is like in and out, you know, people buy stuff, they restock every day. The online thing isn't up to date all the time. I know a lot of places have more delivery options than mine. I live in a really, really small area. We have a very low population, and because the college shut down and a bunch of the students went home, we're like half the size of normal. There's literally no one here. And so as soon as this cold eases up a little bit, I'll go and get a couple of things. But until then, I won't. In that vein, I did want to mention you guys are not going to want to miss next week's cooking video. I'm doing a partnership with a buddy of mine, and we're going to be making 5 dinners out of what we have in our pantry with no grocery shopping at all. It's gonna be excellent. The food is gonna be delicious. So you get 5 from me, 5 from her, 10 meals based on pantry staples that I think you're really gonna enjoy. I just wanted to show you guys that number 1, I am doing my part to stay home as much as possible. And number 2, I am also trying to eat what I already have. And there's a lot of differing opinions on what should be the thing to do. Some people think that I should be staying home as much as I can and eating what I have. And some people think that I should not be eating my stockpile, if you will, and should be going to the store so I don't like run out of stuff. What's the right thing to do? I have no idea. I don't know that anybody knows. And let's try and support each other during this time of weirdness. Can we just call it? It's just weird. The whole thing is weird. Hopefully I'll be able to get to the store in the next week or so. I am super interested to know how you guys' stores are faring in your area. Has everything calmed down? Have they been able to restock at this point? So if you want to leave that in the comments, go ahead and tell me like where you are and what you are able and not able to find. In my area, small town Idaho, I can get basically anything. My stores have everything. They have toilet paper every day, bottled water. I'm trying to think of the other, like soap. They might be low on like hand sanitizer still, but they have bleach and regular hand soap and all kinds of stuff. Thanks for joining me today. I will see you in the next video.